Welcome back, folks. R30Hadron here, and I'm re-recording episode 1. Yeah, it gets somewhat loud here, but hooray for background noise. But anyways, we're gonna jump straight back into Danopth. Into some research puzzles. So, first actual planet, instead of just research and training. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do, let's try this. So what we need to do here, we've got hydrogen in the alpha and carbon in beta, and we need to convert that to acetylene to put into psi. What I'm thinking, I might need to use both Waldos for this, but what I'm going to start off with is that I am going to need to and then grab the hydrogen, then probably input the beta and bond, so we'll have a methylene radical thing, whatever it is. And then we want to drop it there. We're going to use some sinks. One sink. Then let's try this, because we'll wait for the blue wall. The blue wall will wait here for the red sink here. So this will do one loop. Then while the second loop is going on, yeah, just to be safe, I'll do that. Then we'll have a hydrogen, carbon, carbon, hydrogen by the end of this. So we'll need bond, 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 grab. And then do a loop. And I put it there. So I think this should work. So in grabs the hydrogen, inputs the carbon and bonds, drops, goes to the second time, in, grab, in with a carbon, bond, drop, and I just realized I only needed one of these. Then I could probably... let's make things a little bit easier, shall we? There, save on some cycles. Let's try that. So it goes through the first loop, second loop, bond, bond, that's the triple bond that we need for the acetylene, and away we go. I think we've got it. Not too bad. And some people got it in fewer symbols, that's good for them. Bit of the peak for elapsed cycles, but onto this one. Let's do this. What I'm thinking is we'll have one fellow run into the wall. Look at this guy. In and grab. Let's change this to beta. Then we'll need to input the hydrogen, so there'll be one here. Put another one here, so, and then another one there. So if we go through first loop, bond, 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 and then we crash into the side of the reactor. Hooray. Let's drop an output, and that should do it. So in, grabs the nitrogen, in bond, in bond, in bond, and we have some ammonia. There we go. Go through a couple of loops. And then just speed right through that. Lowest number of symbols comparatively, and again, sort of that peak. Seems like there's the average, and then the slightly better than the average, and then genius. I don't claim to be a genius. We have this one. So we got oxygen, beta, hydrogen in the alpha, hydrogen peroxide to go into the psi. So what I think I'm going to do... let's do this. So, input there and grab. So we'll have hydrogen, and we want to drop there. I think I want to go back for another loop. Just put a sink there. Then as soon as this sink goes, I think I want to do it in beta there. So bond, 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 debond, debond. Swap those, so it'll debond, debond, and then bond. If I place these correctly, because there is a bit of a, it's not a bug, I guess it could be a glitch, where these bonders have sort of priority, depending on which one is where. So I'm either going to get a U-shaped hydrogen peroxide molecule, or I'm going to end up back with 2 hydrogens and 2 oxygens bond back together. So I want to do this so that this... I can maybe get rid of the sinks, except for one sink there. So let's see if I can get the bond grab. And I want to get out of there fairly quickly and do that. So drop there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that should work. Haha! I got the timing perfect. Except I forgot the sink. And that is not a sink. That's a sink. There we go. I got just the right orientation of these. And there we go. Hydrogen peroxide. Not too bad. And actually, I could save on a cycle by moving that up and getting rid of those. Because there's not going to be any collisions. So I can get rid of that. So there we go. That's one. And there's no collisions. Nice. So not too bad. I'm trying to think of how I did last time. Same number of symbols. I did it faster on my other file. Oh well. Time to settle back into the routine, I guess. So, the gimmick for this planet, you got assembly reactors and disassembly reactors. These are just the same as normal reactors, except they're broken. Basically, there's only one input on this one, and it can only destruct atoms and molecules. This one has only one output, but can combine it back together. So I need to take methane, convert it to hydrogen and ethane. So let's see if I can get this to work. I think what I'm going to do, send the... It's very hard to get that to work right. And then do the same up here. So what I'm going to do is have this guy be our debonder. Input A and grab. Rotates. I already have a debond. Just output and output. Now, fingers crossed that I got the rotate right. Yes, I do. So it'll debond, and I forgot to drop. Fantastic. Drop. Rotate, drop, out. And it's clogged because I only have one pipe there to deal with. So the 3 pipe is going to go there. This pipe's going to go there. So now we have this hydrogen to deal with, so we're going to have this guy do the bond again. I'm going to do a loop. if I remember to do it in the red layer and put it in the right spot. Come on. No, that was the bonder. I wanted the arrow. So I'm gonna input, grab, input, drop, out. So if we do one loop of this, so it waits for the hydrogen to get down the pipe, waits for the next hydrogen to go down the pipe, bond, drop, out. And then just has to wait for the atoms to come out. What I could do instead, yeah, let's do this. Let's make it go a little bit faster and do this. So that means that I'll need to probably move the drop up here, which means all these get shifted up one, because this actually is going to drop it there. Not the end of the world. So if I do multi-threading, then I'm going to need sync there, shift this over, and then it's just a matter of copying all of this. So I'll drop the hydrogen there, out, in on the alpha, grab. That'll make it go twice as fast, which means these won't have to wait as long. Then we move on to this one. So this one will probably need both, because I need to take one of these and turn it into one of those. So what I'm going to probably try to do, let's see if we can get this to work first shot. So I want to go in, grab, I'll probably put it here, because I need to have enough room to rotate the next one coming in. Where is the drop? There it is. I'll probably want to sync there. Next guy will come in. I think I'll do this. So sync, in, grab. Let's do this. Rotate, bond, drop, out, and I think I could put the second sync there. Let's try this. So it has to wait for the half the ethane to come through. Come on. There. So it drops it there. Calls for the next one. Rotate, perfect. Then it goes on to the next one. Nice. So there we go. Watch the little molecules fly around. And I'm dealing with them pretty quickly too, so there's no backup. Huh. Not too bad. Whoa. Nice, I did very few cycles on that. And of course, again, as I probably said last episode, it's a reciprocal relationship. Less cycles, more symbols. And then we'll move on to this one. So I need to take ethane and nitrogen, combine it to hydrogen and hydrogen cyanide. So I need to disassemble you, disassemble you, assemble you, and assemble you. So this pipe's not going to go anywhere because this guy's just going to go straight up to there. Because he's probably going to be in nitrogen. Don't know where yet, but just put him there. Then this guy needs to go there. Like that. I think that'll do. Upper outputs. It's probably going to be something like that. And then this guy. It's gonna have to be this. Something like this. Right? No, this is not that level. I was thinking of a later level. Something like that. So, let's go straight into coding these. So I need to do... That is not right. Go do that. Here's an idea. Move you over there. So we'll need an input alpha, grab, not drop. I want to, at this point, debond, debond. No, that's not right. I think I actually need to have this blue Waldo and have the red Waldo crash into the wall. With the debond. Yeah, that should work. So debond's there, debond's there, debond's there. Waldo will be here when the nitrogen's there, so I want to output. Then drop again. And then output. So that should deal pretty quickly with the nitrogens. Nice. Not too bad. Gotta deal with this guy. I think something like that. So in grab, so we want to grab what the carbon is, so let's do that. Alright, so far so good, so we'll do a loop. So we'll again have this guy be debond, and I'm going to probably need again this to be blue layer. Oops, do that. So this guy will debond. So we want out, out, out. That's not right. There we go. Let's see if that works. So, out, out, out. Can shift this down one. And that means we're actually outputting there. So go through a cycle. Ding, 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 ding. Then I just have to do this. So I think it's going to be something like that. Have this guy run into the wall this time. In grab, make sure it's on beta. And on alpha, so bond once, bond twice, bond thrice. Drop there. And output theta. So in. Waits for the nitrogen to come by. There we go. So I got a hydrogen cyanide done. And then all that needs to be done is just combining hydrogen nice and quickly. I think to make it nice and quick, I'm going to do a dual Waldo design. Except that's not going to do well. Okay, back to that design. Tried and true. Keep forgetting to shift back to the red layer. So it waits for the wall, and there we go. That didn't work. There we go. So that should work. So quickly makes quick work out of the molecules. There might be a bit of backlog with this pipe. don't think there will be. One way to find out. Nope, not too bad. Very, very low symbols, except I think Sunflux got a little bit lower, and then average number of cycles. And I think got a bit of a split, so that's nice. I think this is probably going to end up being over time, but thank you very much for watching, folks. Happy space chemical engineering. And I'll have the phrase by the next episode, I suppose.